Kia ora koutou katoa. I'm Liz.
And I'm Liam.
And this is Info Jam, where we stop and update you on news and info from the past week.
Oh yeah, leading news this week, the government has announced an initial funding of $11.5 million to help the community providers and NGOs take care of those people who've been affected by Cyclone Gabrielle. So here's a quick breakdown of what the fund will provide. So we've got $4 million for providers to ensure that they can meet the increased demand and support the well-being of their staff and volunteers due to the flooding. We've got $1 million to replenish stocks at food banks, which are currently experiencing high demand. $2 million of grants to community groups to support flood response, $4 million for the expansion of the scope of community connectors supporting Auckland, and $500,000 to respond to the needs of disabled people. Let's go, New Zealand, supporting one another, that's what we like to see.
Yeah, it's cool to see the government stepping up and helping out.
Come on.
Now, from your stuff file, scientists have found the world's happiest song.
Well, true.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I actually do know what it is.
You do, because we've already read this. Okay, but it is Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys.
Woo!
Love this band. Check them out if you don't know the song.
It's a good song.
Now, Dr. Michael Bonsher has created a simple formula to determine how happy a song is. So the study found that songs are perceived happy when they are in a major key, have approximately 137 beats per minute, and the volume is loud.
Yeah.
Now, some of the other top songs, happy songs, are YMCA by Village People and September by Earth, Wind and Fire. Do you know that song?
I do know that song, but I'm just surprised that, Happy by Will Ferrell just did not come
Maybe
in.
it's not actually a happy song, even though it's called Happy.
It's pretty happy, I reckon, eh?
Who knows?
Who knows? In world news, current President Joe Biden made a surprise visit to Ukraine on the 20th of February.
Okay.
Biden met with the Ukrainian President Zelensky, and it was Biden's first visit since Russia invaded the country on the 24th of Feb 2022. Biden announced that the US would be giving a new military aid package to Ukraine worth $500 million. And by visiting in person, Biden is offering support to Zelensky, who has spent the past year attempting to rally the world behind his nation, appealing for greater levels of assistance. Good to see the support going on.
Absolutely, love a bit of support. And I also love sports. So in sports, England have beaten the Black Caps. Sad. In their first cricket test played at Mount Maunganui.
Yeah, the Mount.
Stuart Broad was the main destroyer, clean bowling the first three New Zealand batsmen, Devon Conway, Tom Latham and Kane Williamson. He then collected the wicket of Tom Blundell and finished with 4 wickets along with Jimmy Anderson.
Crazy.
Earlier, England had set New Zealand 393 runs for victory after they scored 374 in their second innings, with Joe Root top scoring with 57.
Yeah.
Now, fun fact, this is actually incredible. During the test, England captain Ben Stokes broke the record for the most sixes overall in test cricket after hitting his 108 on day 3.
I bet he was stoked about that.
Yeah. The second test in Wellington will start on Friday the 24th of February.
Awesome, you cricket players, save that date. Hey, our pop culture topic this week is all about a future NBA app feature which lets fans virtually replace a player in a live game.
This is cool. I want this.
Is insane. So if you've ever wanted to dunk like LeBron James or shoot like Steph Curry or have handles like Kyrie, this NBA app could soon make that a reality.
Crazy.
NBA Commissioner Adam Silver introduced the app's new streaming experience at the NBA All-Star Tech Summit in Salt Lake City. What a big name. That's a pretty cool name. This is what he says. You'll be making all the same movements as he was, but it will look like your body. NBA is yet to give a release date for this feature, but I'm so excited.
I'm sold. I'm gonna download this app when it comes out.
I can't dunk yet, but maybe this will make it possible.
Maybe, who knows? Well, finally, the value of the week this week is still friendship.
Woo!
So remember, friendship is being able to be comfortable being you around someone else. So maybe you've been in a situation where you were hanging out with friends and they started treating you badly. Like maybe they made you feel bad about the clothes you were wearing, or they were talking about you in a mean way and that made you feel really stink. Well, in these times, it's helpful to remember that true friends let you be you. A true friend encourages us to be ourselves.
Come on.
If you're not sure who your friends are, or if you don't feel like you have any friends, here are 3 questions that you can ask yourself. Okay, Liam, what are they?
Here we go. Who do I feel comfortable to be myself around? Who encourages me? And who do I enjoy hanging out with?
Now, if the same name or names come up for each of those questions, we would say that you could call those people friends.
For sure. And a huge shout out to Blockhouse Bay School in Auckland. Liz, you already know this, but for everyone
I do.
else, this school has been around for over 100
Crazy,
years.
it's
now,
amazing.
check out that 100-year celebration. Massive shout out. And hey, if you want to be shouted out,
Shout it out, yep.
shout it out. If you want to shout out, jump on kiwikidsnews.co.nz and just comment on any one of the articles. We'd love to shout you out.
That's what you got to do. Comment on. Now, well, that is a wrap up for this week's Info Jam. Sad. If you want to know more about these stories and others like them, make sure you have a look around kiwikidsnews.co.nz and remember to tune in next week for our next Info Jam.
Yeah.
Ka kite anō.
See you guys next time.
Woo.
Cheers.